Hey, how y'all doing? Crickey Joe here, back on the Idaho map with some bad news. My other save game, I don't know if it got corrupted or the map had some issues, but I had some weird textures showing up in the town over there on when I was playing last night, and it was terrible. It was like the ground was covered in unmown grass and the roads were gone, and it just looked like a massive grass area or sludge or something had like flooded the whole area. So what I'm having to do, I'm going to continue the series. This will be episode 20, but I'm going to continue this series, but starting from scratch in a separate saved game, because I did test out this saved game with this map last night, and it does allow me to get rid of the F1 help menu, and it also allows me to place placeables. At least it did last night. So I tested it out by placing a chicken coop up at the chicken area. And so I'm going to try with this save game. Continuing on, episode 20, I'm just going to say, let's say that the bank, we got into financial trouble and the bank repossessed all of our machinery. And now we're getting a second chance to make the farm work. And I have switched now from easy to hard, so hopefully it'll be a little more challenging to make things, and I won't be able to upgrade quite as quickly as I did in the last 19 episodes. So I got the John Deere 2058 combine to start, and I've got an overloader set up and a semi set up on courses. This is a loud one. This is the John Deere 7810. Uh, Not a bad looking tractor, and I've got the Kroger Liner overloader attached to him. And I did pick up the Kenworth K100 cab over, which is an old style semi. I've got him set up on the course, but I've turned him off so he doesn't drink fuel. But it's a nice looking truck. It's a cab over, lots of chrome. I haven't really noticed too much of a hit on the frame rate. And I did pick up whoops, let me get back out of there. I have picked up the, what is this, the Merit Super B. This is a pack, a set of trailers. It comes with a lead trailer and a tow trailer, and this is the tow trailer. You can attach it to the other trailer to have a double trailer, but I just got this one to start. It's a 38 some thousand liters, I think it holds. So without further ado, we have a combine, a tractor, an overloader, and a semi and trailer. That's all we have right now, but I did keep the straw shredder, the bale shredder at the cow farm, at the dairy farm, because I'm going to use that. I'm going to try to do some bales and stuff at some point, which I was getting into a little bit the last episode. So we're starting from scratch. Sorry about that. And I think maybe I was just trying out too many different mods. Maybe it corrupted the save game file, so I'm going to try to use mods that I know are pretty stable and that I know have worked in the past. So let me get this guy set up on auto combine and get started. Okay, so again, I apologize for starting fresh again, but we're still on the same map. It's an awesome map. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. We just have to start over. I did sell all the starting equipment other than the straw shredder, which is over in the dairy barn. And we are left with, after purchasing these other vehicles, we're left with $119,268. So I've got the overloader set up to unload him, and hopefully that'll work on that. And maybe the issue too on the other save game, maybe I just had too many courses saved. I don't know, maybe my laptop was just struggling with it too much. I just don't know. But we'll find out if it's the map. Eventually on this one also, if it does that in the future, then we'll just have to switch to something else, which I regret because I really am enjoying this map. I have to say this is probably my favorite map that I've played so far. So while that guy is going, and we have to make sure those guys work together nicely. I don't think I've ever tested out that John Deere 7810 on course play, so hopefully it'll work out fine. I do want to go ahead and purchase a truck, the pickup that we had, which was the Ford F350 with the Hillsboro flatbed. And let me get the in-game water trailer, because I think we'll go ahead and work on getting our animals some water while these guys are doing their thing. give us something to do. So hopefully, when I was here in town on the last, when I was playing after the last episode, it's like when I was out, when I would turn certain directions, the ground would be covered in blank, but it would be raised higher than the rest of the ground, almost like it was flooded with mud or something. I don't know. It looked terrible. So we're just gonna have to start off. And playing on hard will allow us to, advance things a little more slowly, which I kind of like. We'll have to earn it a little more. So let's take this over to the main farm and we'll get it filled up with water, and then we'll start buying some animals to get those started right away. Let's see. So hopefully you guys will still enjoy the series. It'll just be maybe a little bit more first person. I won't rely on Courseplay quite as much, or maybe so many vehicles. Because when I was playing on easy, I was doing the biogas, and it was just, the money was just flowing in like there was no problem buying anything, and I think that takes some of the challenge out of the game. So hopefully, we'll get around here. And I'm going to not do the separate small farm operation from the main farm this time. I think maybe I had just too many vehicles. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work on this save game. I keep repeating myself. Alright, so we'll just have to keep an eye on the overloader and make sure that that tractor works fine with Courseplay and that combine. We'll go over here to the windmill and get some water filled up. So we're down to 58,000 right now. I definitely want to get into the whole hay operation faster from this point. And another thing we'll have to consider is we do have a potato field that will be ready at some point, and we'll have to definitely get a potato harvester. And I don't want to get the single row in-game tow behind. I don't like doing that way. It just makes it too tedious. It takes all the fun out of it. Alright, so let's go ahead, while that's filling, let's go ahead and pick up some animals. Let's do dairy cows. Let's just start off with 10. Start off with 10 sheep. Get 10 beef. And 10 pigs. And for chickens, let's go ahead and get 50. We're going to run out of money. We're down to under 30,000 now. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and buy a chicken coop. Let's just cross our fingers and let us hope. Let's see, I think it's this way. Let's hope that it'll let me place again. We're crossing our fingers because the eggs last time didn't show up, and I'm hoping that the chicken coop here will allow the eggs to be collected this time. Let's turn this. I think the wheat and stuff's right over there. Let me see. Yeah, it's close enough. Yes, it placed it, so we're good on placeables for now. And the mixing, I don't think we'll do the mixing station. I think we'll go the mixing wagon, mixing trailer route. We don't need a water tank, so. Alright, so let's hop back in here. And let's go ahead and take our dairy cattle some water first. Hopefully our combine is performing well. Let me bring up the statistics for the dairy cattle. See how much water they will take. Doesn't show up on the animal head for some reason on the water. Just the standards. Okay, so we are good on them. Let's check on our combine first. He's at 81%. The tractor is coming, so hopefully he won't run into the semi. So we'll make sure that this John Deere 7810 will in fact work with course play. Which now he may end up running into that trailer there too, who knows. See what happens. I wanted to park the semi-truck off of the main path there because I might have other routes, you know, taking bales and stuff eventually, or straw or grass to the horse ranch. So I had since last episode 19 on the other map, the other save game, I had purchased the New Holland T9 four-wheel drive tractor. I was going to show you guys that one. The Case IH True Tandem 40-foot tandem disc cultivator, I had that. The Kinsey 1050 grain cart with the tracks. And the semi I have now, I was going to break that out next episode. This episode, I guess, but since we're going to start from scratch again, I can't really afford all the big equipment yet. So, just want to make sure this tractor performs properly before we take off to the livestock farm. Almost there. I'll probably park in the crop, but maybe he won't. There, he's staying there. That's good. Okay, so let's get back in the truck. Cows are drinking some water. Alright, let's head over to the livestock farm. We'll give our sheep, beef, pigs, and chickens some water. I don't have a mower or anything yet, or swather yet for doing grass. And I think I'll probably end up getting the Tarup trailing swather. I think it's like 12 or 13,000, 14, something like that. So we'll probably end up getting that one. But right now I can't afford another tractor and the swather, so we're just gonna take care of some of this stuff first. We have a windmill at the livestock farm also to fill up with water. See, I never have tried the horn on this thing. It's got air horns apparently, which is fine. The reason I'm driving this one in cab is because outside of cab it lurches, in cab it doesn't, so, or it doesn't seem to anyway. For the curves, because I'm not that good. And then we'll be taking a left here to the second farm. Yeah, we'll see if I can take this turn at third speed. Not too bad. Well, so since we're going to play on hard, we may end up getting some smaller, more affordable tractors. So we will still get the small farm experience as we move up. Just means that we will not be able to expand into some of the bigger fields as quickly like we were. And we will not be able to get the large hay operation going on field 32 anytime soon like I had planned, but I do still plan to do that. Alright, so let's go over to this side first and feed. I don't remember if this is cows or beef cows or pigs on this side, but gotta pull up a little more apparently. Let's go and see real quick which one we are filling. We are filling pigs apparently, and they are full. Let's go over to the next one, which should be the beef cattle. At least we'll keep them alive with a little bit of water, even if we don't have any grass or anything else yet. So let's just take our time. No big rush. So this should be the, whoops, the beef. Let's give them some water. They are good. Chickens should be right over here. And we don't have any eggs yet to test and see if that chicken coop is going to work. Pull up a little more. A little more. There. Chickens now have water, so now we need to run over to the sheep and give them the rest, and we may have to fill the trailer up again. Let's see, where do we go through here at? We go back through here. Yes. Alright. Let me just pull around this way, that way I can pull back to the windmill if I need to get some more water. And we're empty. See if we can pull through here and get some more water. A little more maybe. Okay, maybe we're not hitting the spot. Maybe I pulled too far. Yeah, we missed it. So let's pull ahead. And refill that. So we're going to be down to the 20,000 range. 24, just under that. So let's pull around here, back and get some water filled up for the sheep. At least we'll have that started again. Alright, so they are full. Let me pull out of the way, get rid of that little screen. Okay. Let's get this closed up. Let's check on our combine. Seems to be doing fine, and the grain cart has unloaded once. So let's start heading back to the farm. To the main farm anyway. I haven't sold any fields like I did originally. I'm gonna just keep all the fields we start with, and we'll just, that way we'll get to do a little bit of transporting, driving around the map. We'll just go straight here. Let's run this stop sign. We'll go up here to the biogas and take a left past the biogas and head back to the farm that direction. So yeah, so I started this over just because I didn't want to leave this map yet. I wanted to do like maybe 100 episodes on this map if possible. I'm probably not going to get Farming Simulator 15 initially. I know you can pre-order it right now, but I'm probably not going to get it because I just, with a laptop, I just don't think it's powerful enough right now to handle the newer version of the game. But eventually I will get a new laptop, a more powerful one that will hopefully keep up with it, and then I'll do it then. And plus I want to see how other people play it. I want to see what other people's experiences are with the new Farming Simulator 15 before I actually decide to buy it. I don't want to buy it without seeing some reviews. Oh, looks like the John Deere's in traffic. It's probably ran into the truck. Combine probably got to 80% before getting past the semi, so it's probably, I'm guessing, right in front of the semi truck. Let me just pull over here and let's go check. Yeah, I thought so. Let's get him over here. Yeah, so this tractor, you add the duals by pushing the 7 on the number 7 at the top of your keyboard. Not sure what else is on the... You can add weight with number 8, which also speeds your time up. So... And the GPS mod wasn't working on the other save game either, so let me see if it comes up. Yeah, it works, so must have been something, a mod conflict or something corrupted that save game file. So hopefully we'll have a better go of it this time. Alright. Well, it takes a while for you to start up, doesn't it? Alright. Get this water trailer back over to the windmill. Looks like the tractor's waiting there, hopefully. Yeah, so when we get our first egg, I'll have to go over there and check and see if it actually shows up in the chicken coop. It's like you remember the last time I bought, 20 or 30 chickens, I can't remember how many, and we couldn't find the eggs. So I'm glad that the placeables are working on this save game. And I'll try to keep the equipment more of North American style equipment this time, because last time I had the JCB and different things, which I like the JCB, but it's definitely not North American, at least not in the United States. I believe those are made in the United Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Just gonna drop that trailer there. I'll bring the pickup back up to the field. Park over here off to the side. Okay, I do like this pickup though, especially with the Kansas license plate on the back. Alright. Oh, that guy's loud. Run away, run away. Thank you. Okay. So, let me just show you. Nothing in the silos, so just to prove to you that I'm playing on hard this time. Which is sad. Not playing on hard, but not having anything in the silos to sell. So, I think we'll just go ahead and cut this one short and call it a short episode just to get started again. Sorry it's not longer, but there's really nothing that we can do right now. If we did buy a swather, we wouldn't be able to buy a tractor to go with it to pull it. So right now we're just going to be harvesting the wheat on, what is this, field number 7 over here. Then we'll have all that straw that we won't be able to do anything with because we don't have a forage wagon or a baler. So we'll just have to see whether we plow it. I'm definitely gonna plow on this map. And this again, I had everything plowed to last episode, so I went through the whole trouble of getting all the fields plowed, which took forever. And I feel like, man, I just wasted a lot of time doing that, but I didn't know that the save game was going to be a problem. So, hope you guys aren't too upset with me for starting the map over. We will still call this episode 20, I believe, and continue on from there. We'll keep them in series. And hope you guys are having a great weekend, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.